Welcome to Gadoga. This is DT8 Ultra review, and in this video you will find some things that you might not find on other video reviews. I bought this for about $30 US. There are at least 8 variations of Ultra from many different manufacturers. Which one is the best? Well, since I don't have them all, I can't say for sure. But I can say that DT8 Ultra from No.1 brand that we will review in this video is one of the versions that it's worth to buy, with some of drawback, of course. Another version that I think is worth to buy is X8 Ultra, but I don't have it yet. Moving on to DT8 Ultra review. It looks cool in my opinion. Well, it looks like Apple Watch Ultra. The size is very similar. According to Apple's official website, the Ultra dimensions are 49mm height, 44mm wide, and 14.4mm thick. The width and height are same as the original, except that the DT8 Ultra is thinner. We can use Apple strap for 45mm case for DT8 Ultra. The body is made of plastic on the back and metal on the front. The easiest way to distinguish the original Apple Watch Ultra is by looking at the back material. The original one is made of ceramic and has Apple brand on it. It's quite heavy when compared to a smartwatch in general, but it's still comfortable to use. The bezel around the screen is a bit chamfered and shiny. It looks good. The strap that we got from the manufacturer feels quite soft and comfortable to wear. The overall build quality is good and feels solid. There are 3 buttons, the top right in the crown to turn on and off the screen, bottom right to see recent menu or features that we recently use, and bottom left for entering sports menu. If we press the crown twice in the menu, it will change its appearance. We can adjust some icon menu size, but not all. Screen sensitivity and responsiveness is adequate. It's acceptable in this price range. According to DT8 official site, the screen size is 2 inch with a resolution of 420 by 485 pixels. I don't know if it's true or not, but one thing for sure, if you use a photo watch face, it looks fine and smooth, just like when you see a photo on a cell phone. And as you can see, the bezel is still quite thick. However, you must remember the original Apple Ultra bezel is not that thin either. If you want the bezel to look thinner, use a watch face with a black background like some of these. The application for pairing is Wear Pro. I already counted manually, it has more than 500 watch faces to choose from. However, there aren't many that I like. Maybe I just like about 10 or maybe less watch faces. But maybe it's just me, and sometimes they will add more watch faces. If you want to use your own photo, choose one of these at the top. The screen isn't AMOLED, but the colors looks good in my opinion. Although it won't be as vivid as the AMOLED screen. The screen is 100% flat, so it will be safer from scratches. You can use Apple Ultra Screen Protector if you want it. There is no oleophobic coating, so the screen will smudge easily by fingerprint. You just need to clean it regularly. Screen visibility on the outer is quite okay. There is no auto brightness, but we can adjust the brightness level easily through the quick menu by sliding the screen down. Is there an always on display? Yes and no. There is a screen off option. After the main screen is off, there will be a simpler watch style looks. There are only 2 options as follows. But strangely, after a few minutes, if we don't move, the screen will turn off completely. So, we cannot use screen off view for 24 hours. If you need to turn on screen for many hours, we select screen time on the settings, then select keep bright. However, if the raise to wake feature is active, the screen will still turn off if the watch is not facing up. But don't you worry, the solution is really easy. Open the quick menu by sliding down, swipe left, then turn off the raise to wake feature. This way the screen will stay on with the main watch face for hours. I already tested it. If the screen is always on with a main screen or with a full color display, the battery can last up to more than 8 hours at 75% screen brightness, as long as we don't use it for Bluetooth call. DT8 Ultra uses a wireless charger. The charging time is about 2.5 hours from 0 to 100%. If you use normally or use it all day, the battery can last about 2 days. If we compare it with Amazfit watches, Mi Band, Huawei Band and some others from more reputable brands in the same price range, the DT8 Ultra battery life seems short. However, we must remember that 1 or 2 days battery life is quite normal for a watch with a Bluetooth call feature. And if we compare it with the original Apple Watch, the battery life is same, 1 or 2 days only. The difference is the Apple Watch Ultra is much more smarter and much more functions than DT8 Ultra, of course. DT8 Ultra can send notification from some of application, but not all installed application. The selection is not much as you can see in video. This is an example of WhatsApp notification. It can only display short characters and the font choices in my opinion is bad. It looks like a typewriter and make the screen looks rough. It is too bad since it already uses high resolution display. We cannot reply to messages nor quick replies. If you want to be able to answer incoming call using the watch, you need to activate the Bluetooth call or BT call as shown in the video. Now we can answer incoming call using the phone. This is the watch ringtone because the phone is in silent mode. Of course, we can deactivate the watch ringtone from the quick menu as shown in video. Basically, in BT call mode, the watch will function as a Bluetooth speaker. So, if you play YouTube or music player on your phone, the sound will be forwarded to the watch. In my opinion, the DT8 Ultra speaker's clarity is good and loud enough. Although it won't be as good and as loud as cell phone speaker. Here's a sound from DT8 speakers. We can control the cell phone's music player using the watch. But we cannot save music file directly in the watch. Unfortunately, there is no option to control volume from the watch. We need to adjust volume from the phone. And this is the DT8 Ultra mic quality.
Testing DT8 Ultra mic. S123, S123.
In BT call mode, we can use Google Assistant by double tapping the screen.
Telepon 1234.
Menelepon 1234.
Now let's talk about the health and sports features. It has a real heart rate sensor, not just a gimmick. If we remove the watch, it cannot read the heart rate. But we need to wear it tightly so that the heart rate sensor can read pulse. If we wear it loose, it will affect the reading badly. Besides that, the heart rate reading is relatively slower compared to my other devices or smartwatches. But I already use DT8 for workout and the heart rate reading is up and down according to my heart rate pulse. So I can say the heart rate sensor is real, although it is not as good as Mi Band or Huawei Band for example. The accuracy of the step sensor is fairly good. I've done a manual counting test. Out of 1000 steps, the DT8 Ultra shows 942 steps, and as a comparison, Mi Band 7 shows 1011 steps. So the accuracy is still above 90%. And it also can be seen that the heart rate comparison with the Mi Band 7 shows equivalent results. The sleep monitor features works okay. This is a comparison with the Mi Band 7 showing a similar time of sleep. DT8 cannot detect naps unlike Mi Band 7, and for the accuracy, I still prefer Mi Band or Huawei Band. It has a body temperature sensor. I guess this is the sensor. I already tried to heat it using hairdryer and the temperature goes up. I already compared with analog thermometer and it shows similar temperature. Does it have GPS? No, it doesn't. The official DT8 website quite misleading or make people confused. The GPS feature on the watch is just a screenshot of the sports record if we start workout from the Wear Pro application. So it uses phone GPS, not the watch GPS. Unfortunately, if we start workout from the Wear Pro application on our phone, the heart rate sensor is not active. So the workout calorie report won't be accurate and it will be pretty useless. I don't know it's a bug or not. So if you want to work out, just start it from the watch. At least the heart rate sensor will active. There are several sports we can choose, but the difference is only the name. It records same data. For example, the yoga also records steps. Weird, isn't it? And if we read the workout report on the phone, there is no heart rate data, or it is directly converted to calories. Well, in short, if you're looking for a gadget to record your exercises, I don't recommend this watch. It's better if you buy Mi Band 7 or Huawei Band 7. The sport result is more reliable and complete. What about the other sensors? For blood oxygen, I think it's fake or not accurate because the results are different from my other devices. Blood pressure is fake because it always gives normal BP that is around 120, while when I use medical devices, it gives different result. The pressure sensor is fake because it shows result only when connected to the phone, and the result is different from my other device. There is no compass. For ECG, this is just a heart monitor with ECG style display. The animation is always same, so it's fake. Does it have NFC? It says it has, but I don't know how to use it. There is no option to write data from phone or something. I also tried to use card reader and writer directly, but it didn't work. Is it water resistant? It has IP68 rating, so it's safe to use it on rainy day but not suitable for swimming. Well, if you drop it in the water and pick it up immediately, it will be okay. My watch still works fine until today after a week. There is a draining menu to bring out water from speaker and mic host, but I think this only activates the watch vibrator. It is not like real draining features as in real Apple Watch, because after I used draining feature for several times, the speaker still muffled after being submerged in water. The solution? Shake it vigorously until all the water comes out. If you watch this video on a desktop or laptop, you can see lots of water droplets coming out of the speaker hose after being shaken hard. For other features, you can see it on video while we talk about the pros and cons of the DT8 Ultra. The pros of this watch is it can make Bluetooth calls, the screen is good, the looks is good, and build quality is also fine. We can turn on the display for 8 hours straight. The motion sensor or raise to wake feature works fine, no problem, and the overall operation or settings are easy to use. As for the drawbacks, the notification feature is not good enough and the application that can send notification is limited. Also, the sports feature is not that good. Lastly, I cannot call it drawback, but you need to know for considerations. This watch is on a big size category. No, it's not that big like some of Garmin watches, but it's bigger than many smartwatches. Again, it also depends on your body size. But I just want to say it's not suitable for a woman with slim bodies. Well, this is how it looks when I use it. I am 170 cm tall and weigh around 67 kg. Conclusion: the DT8 Ultra is a fashion watch, in a sense that people buy it mainly for the looks and not for the features. Despite of that, the DT8 is sufficient for everyday needs. About the price compared with the features, it's still quite reasonable. Maybe a bit expensive because it is a new release. But if we look at the build quality, then I guess it's still worth to buy. People who do not own the real Apple Ultra might be difficult to tell if the DT8 Ultra is the real deal or not, as long as you don't take out your Android phone, because the real Apple Watch Ultra only can be paired with the iPhone. So once again, this DT8 is only for looks or fashion. If you need reliable fitness tracker device, then don't buy this watch. Just buy Mi Band, Huawei Band and the like. Hope this video useful for you. Thanks for watching and God bless you.